Ladies, brace yourself, because what I'm about to tell you will completely, and I mean completely, shatter that Disney princess fantasy you've been fed since childhood. You know that idea of being the so-called perfect woman? Flawless skin, always calm, always supportive, never wrong, never messy. Yeah, let me tell you something. Men don't marry her. In fact, she doesn't even exist outside of those Instagram filters and those polished pharmaceutical company ads. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Men do not tie the knot with some perfect woman. They marry a very specific type of woman. And if you're thinking, well, it must be the most beautiful, the most educated, the most Instagram-worthy one. Oh, no, no, no. You are about to be very, very surprised. So grab your tea, your coffee, or heck, even your popcorn, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why perfection is actually the fastest way to get ghosted, while this other quality is what makes a man think, yes, she's the one. So, why men avoid perfect women? Let's start with this. Perfect women, they're intimidating, not because men are weak, but because perfection feels fake. Think about it. If you've ever met someone who seemed too good to be true, what did your gut say? Yeah, something's off. When it feels too perfect, what men really feel is like they're on a job interview, not in a relationship. Every date turns into an exam. Every conversation feels like a test. Did I say the right thing? Am I charming enough? Did she notice that I forgot the difference between Pinot Noir and, Pinot Grigio? Yes, it's Pinot Grigio, but that's not the point. Men don't want a partner who makes them feel like they're constantly under review by a cosmic boss with unlimited red pens. They want someone who feels real, someone who will laugh when life gets messy, someone who can eat tacos without pulling out a ring light and saying, wait, don't eat it yet, I need the perfect angle. Here's the kicker. The so-called perfect woman usually hides her flaws, buries her emotions, masks her struggles just to keep up the illusion. And trust me, men sense this. They feel it. It makes them think, if she can't be real with me, how can I trust her with forever? So, who do men actually choose? Not Miss Perfect, not the one who checks every single box on some idealized fairy tale checklist. No, men marry the woman who makes them feel at home. And listen, at home doesn't mean she's folding his socks by color code, labeling drawers, or alphabetizing the spice rack. No, it means she creates an atmosphere where he can exhale, where he doesn't have to pretend he's Superman, where he won't get penalized for showing his human weakness, where he can laugh like an absolute fool and still feel respected. Men marry the woman who makes real life feel better, not harder. That's the secret. She's not flawless, but she's consistent. She's not a trophy, but she's trustworthy. She doesn't pretend to have it all together. She actually invites him into the mess. And here's the irony. That realness is what men find way more attractive than the illusion of fake perfection. A woman who is safe, but also alive. Here's the psychology behind it. It's time to put on your psychology glasses for a second. So, men grow up being told things like this: provide, protect, perform. That's the culture, right? By the time most men hit adulthood, even the confident ones, yes, even him in the suit, even the gym guy, even the guy joking at the barbecue, deep inside, they secretly feel like they're one bad decision away from being exposed as a fraud. Yes, even the strong ones, yes, even the funny ones, yes, even the loud ones. So when a man is choosing a wife, he is not, I repeat, not looking for perfect Barbie. He is looking for something way more rare. He is looking for psychological safety. He wants the kind of woman who makes his nervous system relax instead of shoving him constantly into fight or flight mode. Think about it this way. If every single time he's with you, he feels judged or pressured or compared to someone else, guess what? His brain instantly links you with stress. But if every time he's with you, he feels understood, valued, motivated, accepted, even at his lowest, even at his messy day version, then his brain, it links you with home. And guess what? Most men don't look for high-maintenance women to marry. They would rather marry a woman they think is home. Now, don't get it twisted. Safe does not mean boring. Men do not want a partner who's about as exciting as a damp towel. Oh, no, no, no. What they truly crave is balance. Safe enough to trust with their whole heart, but vibrant enough to keep their mind curious, engaged, and lit up like sparks in a midnight sky. So, why do most men not fall for the Miss Perfect? It is because perfection is exhausting, not just for you, but for him too. For you, it means constantly editing yourself, always eager to look your best, always calculating your every move like you're playing a never-ending game of emotional chess, every single time. For him, perfection means he'll feel like he can never measure up. He'll literally sit there thinking, if she's this flawless, what the heck does she even see in me? She's probably going to leave me the second she realizes I'm not perfect. And what does that create? Exactly, insecurity, not intimacy. The irony, the tragic irony, is that the very thing women think will make them more marriage material, which is perfection, is the very same thing that pushes men away. Because real marriage is not about flawless performances. No, it's about two imperfect people holding hands and saying, life is messy, but let's be messy together. So what type of women do men actually commit to? All right, let's rip the Band-Aid right off. Men do not marry perfect women. They marry the woman who makes them feel three things. Number one, seen. Number two, safe. Number three, inspired. Sounds simple, right? But oh, it flips the whole game upside down. Seen. Not the Instagram version of him, not the provider version of him. No, the raw, unshaven, hasn't done laundry in 2 weeks, forgot how to load the dishwasher version of him. The woman who sees his quirks, his flaws, his cringy dad jokes that aren't even funny, and she doesn't roll her eyes. She leans in. Safe. She's not a walking judgment machine. She doesn't make him feel like he has to prove himself every 5 minutes. She is steady. She has his back. And let me tell you, when a man finds that woman, the one who can handle his bad day version without starting Mount Everest of arguments, that, my friend, is wifey material. Inspired. Now here's where so many women underestimate themselves. Men do not want some robotic cheerleader clapping at every move like a broken applause button. No, they want a woman who naturally inspires him to level up. Not through nagging, not through endless critique, but through the way she carries herself, through her presence, through the unspoken, soul-deep reminder that says, yes, I've got to become a better man because she deserves the best in me. That's it. That's the type. Not Miss Perfect, not Barbie, not Miss 4.0 GPA with Coca-Cola figure 8. It's the woman who balances those three sacred things: seen, safe, inspired. The woman who flips his thinking from she's fun for now to she's forever. So, here are the traits that actually flip the switch, the ones that take you from she's fun to she is forever. Here we go. Emotional honesty. Men marry the woman who can express her feelings honestly, but without turning them into weapons. She doesn't explode like a volcanic text message at midnight. She doesn't throw the proverbial kitchen chair across the room. Instead, she says, calm but real, that hurt me. Straight, simple, honest. Because emotional honesty builds trust, and trust is the foundation of real commitment. Playfulness. You want to know why some women light men up like it's Christmas morning? Playfulness. She doesn't take life or herself too seriously. She laughs at dumb inside jokes. She sparks a random pillow fight in the living room. She dances barefoot in the kitchen at 2 a.m. under bad lighting. Yes, that's the stuff. That's the forever material. The little flashes he remembers decades later. Respecting the small things. Here is the quiet one nobody really talks about. Men notice. They absolutely notice the small details. How you talk about him in front of others. How you act when he makes a mistake. Whether you dismiss his ideas instantly or give them a real chance. Respect isn't flashy, but respect is oxygen. Without it, the relationship suffocates. Growth mindset. A man will absolutely commit to a woman who is growing, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Not perfect,
but in motion. Why? Because it means the relationship will never get stuck in Groundhog Day loops of, remember when you did that in 2017? With growth, the love evolves, stays alive, stays fresh, soft and strong. Men don't actually want an endlessly gentle, perfectly soft woman, nor an endlessly rigid, perfectly strong woman. What they crave is duality, the paradox. Soft enough to nurture when he needs comfort, strong enough to hold her own when life throws an unexpected curveball at the two of them. That mix, that blend, that is the superpower that makes him believe, yes, we can handle anything together. Now, let's put our nerd glasses back on for a sec. In psychology, there's something called the attachment bond, and it's not really about who's the prettiest or who scored the highest IQ. It's about this: who your nervous system feels safe around. Men commit to the woman who becomes their secure base, the one who regulates his stress instead of adding lighter fluid to it. That's why so many men end up marrying not the hottest they ever dated, but the one who makes them feel calm, respected, and still alive. It's not logic, it's biology. His brain is literally wired to choose safety and connection over surface-level perfection. And here's the part where most women tend to panic. But what if he finds someone prettier, someone younger, someone smarter, someone better? Take a deep breath. Because guess what? He probably will see someone prettier. There will always be someone younger, someone with a shinier Instagram filter or a louder laugh or longer hair. But here's the truth bomb. Men don't marry the so-called best option on a spreadsheet. They marry the woman who feels irreplaceable. And you don't feel irreplaceable because you're flawless. You feel irreplaceable because you're real. Because he can't imagine facing life's storm without you by his side. So, let's say it loud, let's say it clear. Men do not marry the perfect woman. They marry the woman who makes their life feel better, not harder. They marry the woman who is imperfectly real instead of perfectly fake. They marry the woman who sees him, who makes him feel safe and inspires him to grow. That's the type. That's the truth. And once you understand this, you finally stop exhausting yourself by trying to be flawless, and you start focusing on being authentic, consistent, and most importantly, alive. Because guess what? That's what men fall in love with. That's what they commit to. That's what makes them say those words women actually want to hear. Not, you're perfect, but I choose you for life. So the next time someone tells you you need to be the perfect woman, just laugh, because perfection is overrated. But realness is irresistible. So what do you really see here? Perfection is a mask, but connection is the magic. At the end of the day, men don't remember flawless skin, polished Instagram angles, or endless checklists. They remember how you made them feel. That's why the woman who is authentic, who's not afraid to hide her true self, is the one men choose forever. So stop chasing this fantasy of perfect and start leaning into what actually works. Being authentic, being consistent, and being you. Because that is irresistible. If this message hit home, don't just keep it in your head. Act on it. Hit that like button, share this with someone who needs the reminder, and make sure you subscribe for more real talk about love, psychology, and relationships. Because remember, perfection is overrated. But you, in your truth, now that's unforgettable.